say it for him, because if
Alright.
not, we'll
Well, say it now because we're live.
Okay, Agni's gone for a pee. He won't be back for another 2 hours, so if he shows up.
He is in chat, though. So, I think that worked in
UTI,
chat.
so...
Dangerous to pee in chat.
Hello, friends. Hello, everyone. Hello, new followers, and anybody else who's out there right now. We're back with some more Mistwalkers. Mistwalkers.
Might as well
Words
be.
are hard. It's gonna be a good night. Shut
Peter's
up,
already dying.
Cedar. I can see it on your face. Shut up.
I just stopped laughing. You can't do this to me. I'm off my meds. Be nice to me.
Yeah, the ADHD is strong in our party, DM included. So it's gonna be a night.
Is there an Adderall shortage where you are too?
In the sense that I don't have a prescription, yes.
Afi,
What?
when this group's together, is it never not a night?
That's true. That's valid. That is a very valid point. Yes.
It's almost as bad as Friday nights.
Amanet1991 says hello. Hello. Welcome to the
Hey,
back
baby.
tier. We hope you enjoy our whatever this ends up being.
I see Sarah
Brand of
too.
idiocy.
Utter
Annette, there's
insanity.
Sarah. Liz said that she was coming. Baby!
All right, so where we last left off, you guys were in the Sea of Sorrows on the Succubus, captained by Captain Calypso, heading towards the Isle of Keening. From what little you guys were able to get out of Calypso, Keening appears to be a community of all hearing impaired people, and there's always a scream on the wind nearby. As you got closer, you did hear...
Are we talking about an island or Agni's house?
Agni's house, for sure. Especially if Natasha's home. So as you're getting towards the island, you did hear that scream. Athelstan had a moment. And Athelstan, you already had your wisdom saving throw, but from earlier... I don't know if you sent it to me because I wasn't in Discord.
Oh, shoot. What was it?
It was an
history?
Arcana or history check. That I needed
For
to
you,
roll for me.
anything. For you, anything.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I have,
I'm only your DM and I have to demand it. Oh, and Cat Lady Liz is here. Hello, Liz.
Liz is here. Hi, BB. I'm gonna use the, Oh, wait, these are both int. Shit, I thought they... Do the roll. Nope. Grab the dice. Throw it in the table.
There you go. There you
Oh,
go.
hell yeah.
All right, not bad. Dirty 20s.
Dirty
So,
20.
your question was, you know what your question was, and I will
do know.
say that you have the general knowledge of what that thing is. You know, maybe not its vulnerabilities or anything, but you are aware of its existence, what it does, and how it can affect you.
Well. What was the last thing that Athelstan said last session? I was like, can I have the last word?
Yeah. Fuck, what was it? I don't know. You
Oh,
should
it
write
was...
down.
I did, actually.
You wanted an answer from us.
I'm pretty
Or
sure
from
it's...
from them.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
It's like,
you owe
'cause they had
us.
just saved all your asses. He was like, fuck.
Well, the
I
last
know,
word. Fuck.
I know that you all have yet to answer me, but I will just say that now you all owe me.
Sure, that sounds right. So let's go with that.
Shall we, baby?
Fuck.
And fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're right. We do.
He
So the
bonked
rest
his
of you
head.
did hear this scream on the wind, and it didn't affect you the same way that it did Athelstan. You see, when the scream was first heard, he kind of zoned out a little bit. His expression became very, very focused on the middle distance. He wasn't looking at anything in particular. And it didn't last long, exactly. But it was enough to sort of interrupt a conversation. That he just zoned out. And there was no open, like, expression exactly, other than just sort of numb.
He's very good at poker.
Yes. So with that, the ship continues forward towards the north. Snow begins to fall. Just very light, big fat fluffies. Because, you know, I'm in Canada
just
and
like
it's probably
being-
going to snow like in June. Let's be real.
No,
They begin to cover
Effie.
the top of the deck and the sails, but it doesn't seem to hinder travel in any way. You do arrive just at dusk at the southern Isle of Keening. The dock itself is rickety old wood board, unmanned. In fact, this village looks very, very quiet. To the right of the dock, there is another boat that has perhaps not crashed, but definitely did not make it into port very easily.
Now, is it like the image, the mental image that I'm having here is either that scene in the original Pirates of the Caribbean at the beginning, or that scene at the near the end of Jurassic Park 2? Which kind of situation are we looking at there?
I would say probably closer to Jurassic Park. The ship is currently beached, and there is a very large hole in the front hull.
So there is no Jack Sparrow just stepping off onto the port.
No, unfortunately not. We are Jack Sparrowless, but perhaps we will be graced.
He would save the day, honestly. He would save the day. And I must say that still to this day, I remember seeing that scene for the first time and the entire living room gathered around this box TV and just losing our minds.
It was wonderful.
When I first saw Pirates of the Caribbean, I was really young and I wasn't used to seeing even mildly scary movies, so I hid in a blanket in the corner of my grandma's house. So
Well, there was that, but I also had like the awakening of like, wow, he's hot, she's hot, they're hot. Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm. Can confirm. So, as you're standing on board on the deck with Calypso, you can see her move her hand in such a way that the anchor falls and ropes are sent out onto the unmanned dock, and they're tied off. The gangplank is then lowered, and you are free to disembark at your leisure.
Athelstan will turn to Calypso and say, "Is this a common occurrence upon your journeys here? That the town seems so quiet and eerie?"
Yes and no.
This is not like normal eerie.
Yes.
I didn't think so.
Normally there's a very rowdy dwarf that comes out and yells at me. But he's not here. So if you happen to see him, tell him he's a prick, and I have his new anvil.
New anvil. He's a prick. Does this dwarf have a name or a description?
His name's Guthrie, and he's a dwarf with big black bushy beard and a white streak through it.
You're basically describing a very large amount of the population of dwarves, I must say.
Look, I don't really pay much attention. I've got other things on my mind.
Oh, okay.
He's the only dwarf that lives here.
Oh, well, that does narrow it
Oh,
down.
that narrows it down. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. You know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about, yes. If we were to land in a dwarven settlement, it might be different, but he's the only one here.
Is he also deaf or hard of hearing?
No, the three that live here are full hearing.
Okay. Do you recognize that vessel?
Yes. That is the lover's demise. It crashed here.
It's
sometime ago.
definitely demised. Oh,
Yes.
Okay. So this is that's a usual thing. Okay.
Yes, it's been here for quite some time.
All right.
Not as long as the village, but it's been here.
Lover's demise. That seems to be like local lore. Does Athelstan know anything about that from any of the research?
Make a history check.
Okay. Walking face first into this. Hey, why won't you roll? It's your turn to
Thank you.
roll. Oh, careful, Sam.
Nope.
Damn it, that was almost an 18. It bounced off the edge.
Probably some, like, emo twats boat.
Sounds about right. Have there... Just one last question, and we'll carefully make our way on land.
I'll be waiting here for you, either way.
Excellent. Keep the boat running.
Aye.
Banshee activity at all around here?
To the north, in the mountain, yes.
Great. Love that for us. Come on, Keli. You're like, goes.
Alright, so Keli and Athelstan disembark. Do the rest of you follow?
I disembark I look at the plank. Does it look sturdy?
Well, you got on it, so I'm assuming
I
you can
know,
get off
but
of it.
do I trust it? Most likely. Like, did it
Oh, they
bounce?
have to get their land legs back, and he's got 5. He's got 4 of them.
Make an intelligence check.
Can Atlas go upstairs?
Yes.
Climbing is hard for centaurs.
It's totally
technically.
fine.
Totally. Oh, I don't like that.
You rolled a
I'm not
1.
character. I go, like, you can see Atlas is apprehensive. His white brows are kind of furrowed. He kind of does the clip-clop thing that horses do when they're nervous before he goes and he puts one leggy out on it. And then you know when like animals like walk like weird like this? That's what he does down the plank.
Like how I walk in high
Keli
heels.
stands at the
Absolutely.
bottom of the plank and like holds it steady with a foot while Atlas comes down.
Okay.
Do
You
you move out
disembark
of the way
without
as
issue.
the horse gets closer though, because Atlas is big boy.
Well, yeah, once you get down towards the bottom, she's
Yeah.
not going to stand there in your way. She just holds it until you're...
There's that little bit of momentum at the very, very bottom. Like when you have all of that weight behind and you just kind of like skid on your hooves. That last like couple feet.
I thought he was shooed.
He issued.
He
Actually, he
issued.
floats. I forgot he can float. You're right, Cedar. So he's fine.
He's like, yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, so he can just like
He's like
those things in the
walking
airport
on
and
air.
stuff?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But with your intelligence check, you forget that you are shoed.
Oh yeah.
Floaty shoes.
Yeah.
Probably why he like stumbles.
You don't fall. You don't slip off the dock. But it's a very nerve-wracking last couple feet to kind of
He's
like...
just a little guy. He's a big boy, but he's a little guy.
Yeah.
I don't like boats that much. They're
Athelstan just like looks. He's like, really? I had no
Really?
idea.
really.
Mm.
Keli just kind of gently pats you on the shoulder and goes by Athelstan.
Trying to like look at my
Cat.
spells here.
I just walk down the gangplank.
Yeah, same.
Could I make a perception check, or maybe some sort of a check that would possibly tell me a little bit more about our surroundings?
Sure, you can make a perception check.
Excellent. That was 2. Why did you roll 2?
You
That
must
was
have clicked
weird.
the disadvantage, so go ahead and roll it again.
Because
I
she
didn't-
has
I-
disadvantage.
Oh, yes, you
or
have
because he has
disadvantage because you
Nay.
have stress effects.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm
Yeah.
stressed. I'm
You're
stressed.
stressed out. You're stressed
I'm
out.
stressed.
Okay, so
I didn't roll very good.
the snow again coming down in big fat fluffies, and ahead of you you can see that there's one smaller home just off to the left of the docks. There is a larger home to the north of it. To the right is where the Lover's Demise is. And just on the other side of the Lover's Demise looks like it used to be some sort of turret or like central post of some sort made out of stone, but it's very, very crumbled and sort of falling apart. And that's all you can see from your current perspective.
He's like standing there and there's like snow piling up on top of his head from how still he's being as his eyes are just moving around and he just goes, what a dump.
It is definitely a dump. Okay.
What are we doing here again? This is Cedar asking. I'm so sorry.
I don't know. It's your mission.
That's true. It is your
Who's
mission.
in charge?
You!
Who's in charge here?
Literally the prince.
No, not of the party, of the place we are now technically invading. Ooh, I like the map.
Oh yeah, I can't turn the map like that.
It does not spin. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, why not?
Because it doesn't.
Too
Aw,
much effort.
don't blame. Oh, I love it. Ah, my perception check sucked.
Yes, it did.
Look at that big old bush.
Yes, so
Is it
you
a
can
tree?
see that this is a very snowy area. There are pine trees that are covered in snow, stumps, tipped over logs. But that's all you can really see in this area.
Oh, there we go. Aha! Okay, getting my land legs here.
At least you only need 2 land legs and not 4.
Just look over and Atlas is just folded on the ground like a horse.
Yeah, like my geometry is all broken at this point, and I'm just in a heap.
It's like it's not wobbling anymore, and you're like,
Just like no clipping through the ground.
like the
Horse
Skyrim horse just like floating down the mountain.
Yeah, at least I got horse armor DLC though.
What would you guys like to do?
How deep is the snow?
Are you hopping off the dock to check?
Not really. I'm trying to just get a visual gauge by looking around.
I push Keli into the snow.
Okay, you two
I
make.
just kind of like dunk. What?
Go ahead and make opposed strength or athletics checks, the two of you. Alaric, make me an intelligence check, please.
It's so funny.
Oh, that's the intelligence.
Ah, man.
Hey, Alaric, that's snow. It's white.
Oh, I didn't do very good.
Okay. So, he and Athelstan, as you are kind of like shoving at each other, Athelstan, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Alright. Face first. Hell yeah, he loves the snow.
There
Does
goes
it snow back home? I don't know.
No,
ice.
No snow?
no snow.
Has he ever seen snow?
Yeah.
It's like, joke's on you, I like the snow. What was it? Dexterity saving throw?
Yep, so it's on the main page of your character sheet.
Yep,
on the
yeah, I
die.
found it.
Okay.
Am I gonna faceplant? It was almost a 19! It was a natural 1!
The natural ones are out strong today.
I wanted to be like, Vive la France!
We figure out that Agni is actually here. He's just screwing with us from behind the scenes.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. So you reach up and go to shove Key's shoulder. Your hand slips because her armor is covered in snow.
I overcompensated.
You overcompensate and you like go flying into the snow right beside the dock.
How deep is it?
You make basically a snow angel that's about 6 inches above you once you sink all the way.
And you hear, well, not quite a foot deep.
A little bit
Kind of
more.
like He kind of like snorts and he picks up his head and he's like, "I'll get you for that."
It would, if it's 6 inches above you, then that would mean roughly a little bit more than a foot, because you went in face first.
Is my head a foot? Is like more than a foot, almost
So
half
you
a foot
sank
more than a
in,
foot wide?
and there's about 6 inches more
it's 6
on
inches
top
above my head.
Yeah.
All right. So instead, he'll say, "Well,
This is difficult terrain.
Yes. So movement here
I
it
took
costs
out my
double,
snowshoes."
just for reference.
Take out my snowshoes.
You have snowshoes?
I druid craft some snowshoes.
Would cold weather clothing include snowshoes or
No.
just the clothing? No.
That's just to keep you warm.
Okay.
So Athelstan, you are basically planted in front of the doors to this tinier home beside the docks. Alaric, you get to the bottom of the stairs and you realize it's not actually the bottom.
Yep.
You step off?
Yep.
All right. From where you are, you sink down to about your knees.
No tracks at all anywhere.
I'm
None that you
gonna
see.
look around and see if I can find some loose sticks or something, because I have wood carver's tools. I should be able to fashion some snowshoes.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. Okay. There's enough like wood material around here for you to fashion those. It would take you an hour to do that though.
I can just.
I mean, I can just do
It's a cantrip.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Athelstan's already like standing on top of the snow with his pretty little snowshoes, and he's like making some for Keli because Keli would be useless if they couldn't move quickly.
Okay. And that's with Druidcraft?
Yep. Cantrip.
Awesome.
I activate horseflight. And by that I mean horse levitate. It doesn't really do much, I assume. I'm just slightly above the snow on the ground. So I'm just like floating in a different pile of snow.
No, I would say you're above the snow.
Okay.
You're making like Legolas.
I haven't seen Lord of the Rings because of the spiders. And
I mean,
Oh, that's fair.
him run real fast and like literally all the time runs back to the party in the book and be like, "Y'all are so fucking slow. What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And they're just like,
They're like trudging through waist deep snow and he's just walking on top of it like a douche.
"Yep,
Yep.
like a prissy fucking douche,
But we loves him.
just like his father." We loves him too.
Yeah, we do. That cloak drop?
I have a cloak in this room, but I don't feel like getting up.
I just want to be the extra in Guardians of the Galaxy that got to pour water on Lee Pace's butt. That's just what I want out of life.
Yeah.
But Atlas, he kind of like looks at what everybody's doing. And he's like, "Does anybody want to hop on?"
I'm gonna see how this works. I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation to warm 1 cubic foot of non-living material and see if it melts the snow enough.
It melts the snow, but it's still like another foot and a half to the ground.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
turn
I'm
on
getting
my.
on.
I'm just gonna turn on my cannon and the flamethrower and direct it straight down.
Okay.
Melt
In
the path.
hell!
That works.
Someone want to cast Detect Life or something? Just like a little burrowing creature or something beneath the snow, just like, "Wah!
And roll initiative.
Oh no!" I attack the snow.
I will.
Little snow golem comes up.
All right, Alaric.
Snowmen from that episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah. Alaric leading the way through the snow with his snow melter.
Where are we going exactly?
Good.
I figured
God.
we'd knock on the doors of this house, see if anybody was home.
Are they going to hear us?
I'm
If we
sure
knock
if
on
they
the
didn't
door?
know that we were. I'm sure if they didn't know we were here, they do
We're-
now.
Weren't they supposed to not be able to hear on this island?
No, Calypso said that these people could hear.
The 3 people who live here can hear, but also I'm sure that the people that are deaf or hard of hearing can feel the immense noise and heat that you are creating. God, and he like looks at Keli and says in Celestial, "He's just so much like Tommen. It's terrifying."
You must like that, sir.
Excuse me? Fuck you.
There's no direct translation for fuck in Celestial, so it's like
It's literally just fuck you. Like in
it's fuck and then like this beautiful noise right after it.
it's like when my Swedish friends swear.
Yes.
I
Hello! Shit.
I turned to Sly and I said, "Do you understand what they're saying?"
Sly's like digging around in their bag of shoes.
I turned and then I turned to Breeze and I say, "Do you understand what they're saying?"
Not a word of it.
Okay, so it's not just me. I'm not just really, from the boat. I'm not just not realizing what people are saying. I can understand you fine.
It is a language that most are not born knowing, except for people like myself and Keli. As far as I know, we're the only ones here that know it.
I can relate. I too speak a different language. Being, gesture to the back half.
I just walk up to the nearest door and just start at the door. No, where's the door for this house?
For the larger house or the smaller
Oh
house?
no, curses, the D&D curse of doors.
You're looking at a window right now.
Not gonna check for traps, anything. There's like a foot of snow on the ground. There could be like fall pits or whatever. Who knows?
I wasn't sure because I could see into that room for some reason.
That's because it's a window, and windows are typically see-through.
Are they? Wow.
Typically.
Wow.
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 So as you get further north, the snow does lower. Like, it's not as deep as it was. It's probably around your ankles at that point when you reach the stairs up to the door at this larger home. The door is very simple. It does seem reinforced in some way, however, because there's extra bands. Like, normally you would see like the 2 bands of iron across the front. There's extra bands. Like, there's a cross made out of wood, and then there's like some symbols carved into it.
Oh, great. A paramilitary paranoid.
Recognize the symbolism?
Yeah, do I?
Make Arcana checks if you are investigating.
I'm stressed.
Investigate.
I'm stressed.
Ooh, the snow on the map is pretty.
Am I not stressed anymore?
It's only perception checks for your first stress level.
Oh.
Are you stressed out? Because we were talking about emo stuff, even though they're technically not emo, but the offer still stands.
No, I'm stressed out because of the screaming banshees in the distance.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty stressful, actually.
Yes, indeed. At times, hearing one can cause either instant death or, slipping into a coma for 6 to 8 months.
That's a long time. Yeah. I'm busy.
Sounds like a party.
Okay.
I wouldn't recommend it.
What languages do you, Alaric and Atlas speak?
Shit. Notes.
I'm taking it that Atlas rolled really bad.
Celestial, Common, and Elven officially, but I also have tongues.
Common, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Okay.
And I also have tongues.
Atlas is the only one that understands it.
Atlas, good boy.
And I mean understand it in the sense of these are words. They are in Sylvan. They mean something, but you don't know exactly what they're doing, per se.
They're in Sylvan?
They are in Sylvan.
Oh, hey, remember how I said I could speak another language?
I do recall, since it was about 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, this is the one.
Oh, wonderful. Is
Good
this
say.
a ward against intruders, or a warning for everyone to fuck off?
Well, it doesn't seem to be gibberish, or is it like...
It
Words
makes,
of power?
It makes sense. You've just never seen these words kind of put together the way they are.
It's like syntax weird.
Yeah, so it's like...
Weirdly conjugated.
Weirdly conjugated, but the sense that you get is that it is warding against the undead.
Well, it's a little odd the way that they wrote this down, but I think it's saying if you're undead, don't come around here. Or else, basically.
The mention of the undead Athelstan's just like...
Yes, because writing it out is really going to stop the undead.
I mean, I
They
assume
really
it's
want to get
magical. Is there magicalness coming off of it?
Do you have a detect magic spell?
No, I'm just a horse.
Yes.
No.
Give me a second.
Title
No,
of tonight's
I have a-
episode.
I have a wand
No,
of
I'm
detect
just
magic.
a horse.
You have a what,
Oh.
sorry, Alaric?
I have a wand of detect magic.
It is magical.
Wow!
It is glowing with abjuration and illusion
Does it feel...
and necromancy.
Does it feel like a familiar set of skills that I might be looking for?
Nope.
Ah. Well, if you're not going to knock, we could announce ourselves if they, in the polite way.
What's the impolite way? I mean, none of us are dead, so I think we're fine, right? If you were dead, you would tell me, right? I look between our new companions.
What if you're dead and you
That's a
just don't know
loaded.
it yet?
That is a loaded question, honestly, but not technically.
What?
It's a. I
Is
mean,
it a long
we're
story?
not. It's it's kind of a
Not
long.
dead.
Sure, it's a long story. We're not undead. We have
That we know of.
issues. Let's just say that.
Okay, I have issues too when I go to knock.
Clip clop, climbs the steps. Or floating, never mind.
It's just like...
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Horse skating.
Atlas makes his own clip-clop noises as he...
He's
with
got
his
like some
mouth,
coconuts.
As he floats.
Yeah, there we go.
floats up to the door. And
Who wants to provide Foley? I mean, we have a bard.
Breeze does
What do
it.
I have? What do I have? What do I have?
Isn't it like you can use thaumaturgy or something?
I don't have that.
Or prestidigitation. Doesn't that make some small noises as well?
I might be able to. Let me find out.
Very specific
faint
set of
musical
skills.
notes.
Oh.
Yeah, let's say that.
No, cowbell. There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Spell.
So Breeze
Horse
makes
bell.
clip-clop noises as Atlas ascends the stairs and knocks on the door.
Beautiful.
You wait half a minute, and eventually the door does creak open, and standing behind it is a very large orc.
Work, you said?
Orc.
Like, taller than Atlas?
No, but
Orcs are pretty big.
he
Like a full orc?
a full orc.
Okay, a fork.
Thank you, Hampod. We appreciate your contribution to the clip-clop discussion. Store-bought is fine.
Yep.
And did I just try opening the door on this house through Streamlabs?
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Why no work?
Why isn't it opening? I don't understand.
Doors are even stumping the DM. We're all
Why am I-
doomed.
Why am I reminded of that scene in Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged with Merrick in the door?
Stop.
I'm
Stop
gonna
right
send
now.
you that.
Oh, crap in the Nile.
So this full-blooded orc is standing behind the door, or like in the open door frame now. You can see the hallway behind him is lit by a pair of sconce, like a sconce on the wall, and he probably on the older side for an orc, graying hair and graying beard, and one of his eyes is like partially closed because of scar tissue on the eyelids. And there's like lots of other battle scars too. You know, orc. Scars. It's a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's dressed in very heavy furs that he's like holding like a robe up to his neck.
Oh shit, we interrupted his bath time? He's got a rubber ducky?
Make an investigate or perception check.
I have disadvantage. I don't actually. Athelstan doesn't want to know. Cedar
Perception
wants
check.
to know.
You said
Can I
it.
make a perception check? Can Cedar make a perception check?
Sure.
Where did my dice go? I just had. Oh, they're underneath my bowl. Oh, I have disadvantage because I'm off my ADHD meds, don't I? No, I actually
Absolutely.
wouldn't because I notice everything.
Which
So-
means you,
So
if you notice
advantage.
everything, then you notice everything that's not important as well. So you automatically have disadvantage.
But the ducky is not important. It's important to me.
Advantage.
16.
There may be a little rubber ducky sticking out of a pocket.
Excellent, excellent. I love this orc's taste. Excellent.
Hi, we just got in. Is Guthrie here?
I'm just gonna, like, summon a frog and be like, I see your duck and I raise you a frog.
Where
Like,
did that
pop
frog
out.
come from? I haven't seen frogs in so long. And he holds out this like old, wrinkly hand with long nails.
I'll just, here you go.
Oh, hello, my little frog friend.
He's gonna eat it. He's gonna.
He's gonna eat it. Please don't eat
He's
it.
gonna shove it in his mouth.
Brings it up to his mouth.
No.
Just lick it. Oh, what? Did it turn into a prince?
No,
He already was a prince.
I must. You have to try these things, you know. You never know when a little frog will be a prince or a princess or anything in between. What, you were looking for Guthrie?
Yeah, we just
on
got
the-
off the ship and Captain said Guthrie usually comes out looking for her.
A captain? Calypso?
Calypso.
That's the one.
Ah! He, like, grabs the door frame and leans out and looks towards the ship. Calypso!
Go fuck yourself.
What? You're a bitch! I know! Oh, Guthrie.
Athelstan nods approvingly.
We haven't seen Guthrie in about a week.
Where
Where
does
do you-
he?
idea where he
Where
went?
is his domicile?
Oh, right over there. And he points to the smaller home that you passed.
Is it
Yeah,
lit?
that makes sense.
No.
Well, and I say in Celestial, well, he's dead.
No, it's just a far walk.
The orc speak Celestial?
Yes.
Yeah, does he say that in Celestial or does he just answer in Standard?
He answers in common, but
Okay, that I'm pretty sure Keli and Athelstan are both like,
Yeah, we both just sort of look at each other like, well, that's new.
what?
that's hard. Well,
What
that's
did I
hardly
do?
typical.
We figure out
Athelstan-
later he's just guessing what you're saying and screwing with your heads.
You can make an insight check.
I think Athelstan's not in the headspace at the moment to do that, and he says in Celestial, "Are you able to comprehend all languages, or do you actually speak this tongue?"
Alaric, you were busy looking at these broken down tents and didn't really pay much attention. The orcs, like, gives you a wink. My secrets, my secrets.
Keeley just says in Celestial, I like this one.
I like this one, but we can't trust him.
Why not?
Oh no, that's a good thing.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
What are you saying, Alice?
It means you're a threat.
That's true.
I see that you have some warding up.
He looks at the door. Oh, yes. That
Been
was
troubled by the
Bibbi.
undead.
Bibbi thinks it will help.
It's interestingly written. Where did you learn to do this all? Or she, them?
Bibbi is an elf. I assume that's just something that comes natural.
Is Bibbi the third resident of this humble little hamlet?
Yes, yes. She's in here. Somewhere, probably playing her blasted harp.
I Athelstan tilts his head to listen for a harp.
Yeah, you can hear the soft plucking of harp strings.
Ah.
And maybe get your name?
Oh, I'm Gibbi.
Gibbi and Bibbi.
Yes?
Gibbi, Bibbi, and Guthrie.
Yes. We call him Gutty, but he doesn't like it.
Does anybody else just immediately think, Gibbi? That's an iCarly reference for those
Okay.
who don't know.
Yes, I assumed. He has a YouTube channel, I think, the guy who plays.
I know! I'm so proud of him.
I think does he stream too?
He does. He's come
Yeah.
so far.
Shout out.
Gibbi!
Well, you best come inside. It's getting cold out. Come in. And he steps away. Lets you enter the domicile if you so choose.
Athelstan waits for the horse to go first. The horseman to go first.
Since
the horseman is right there.
I like to think instead of clip clop, it makes, the noise that, I don't know how to replicate this noise because I can't do noises, but it's just
describe it.
Like the old TVX startup sound. It just gets louder as he goes up.
You mean the sound that deafened everybody, and scarred us all as children?
Oh, the bars.
That's where
the
my
sound with
fear
the bars.
of loud noises came from, I'm sure. That's why I don't trust anything.
Oh,
It sounds so quiet, and then it's
childhood trauma. Lovely. So we agree, so we do it. We get in there in a nice warm home that I'm sure reeks of orc, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
It is very warm inside, comfortably warm, and the hallway opens up into a larger living space that he kind of gestures you along to.
I will note that Athelstan does stomp off his boots before entering.
He's very good.
I shake.
Let's see here.
Does anybody have a rug to put on the horseman? That way he does not get a chill to his bones.
Oh, we can take care of it. Not a problem. Come in.
I have under there. Double the bones almost of other people, actually.
I mean, I've got a cloak, but I don't think he wants to wear it.
Is it too small?
It's made of mouths.
I can't remember how to get rid of the frogs, so I'm just holding it.
I'm still just working on my snowshoes.
Okay.
Wait for me! Wait!
Wait, I gotta whittle this a little more. Hang on.
Athelstan pokes his head out of the door. Grumpy cowboy, get your ass in here.
If you want to work, he would let you. He would be your legs, all four of them that you do not have.
Let me be your legs. I can lift you above the snow.
I get that reference.
Thank you.
Yeah. So stepping into this living space, it is a mixture of orc and elf, and it seems like it wouldn't work, but it is harmoniously blended. There's these delicate, intricate wooden, carvings and furniture, and then on the walls there's this massive ram's head that's been painted these tribal colors, and a giant totem in one corner. There's a mishmash of books, and they're both in Orc and Sylvan and Elvish, and pretty much any language you can think of. There's this bookshelf that just has all of these books, and it goes all the way up to the ceiling. Sitting at the harp, plucking away, is a young-looking female elf. Pale skin, long gold hair. She too is in a robe of sorts, and is just plucking away at the harp.
A robe of sorts. Okay, well, two pathways have just connected neurologically in Athelstan's brain, and he will say formally in Elvish a greeting and apologies for entering their domicile.
Oh, come in. It's no problem at all. We don't get very many visitors here. Please make yourselves at home. Warm yourselves by the fire.
Is there like a chaise or
There's
something?
a chaise.
I'm just
actually.
laying down right on this chaise.
Just
Athelstan was
full-
about to sit on it and then just like flop.
just full starfish on the chaise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sit on the floor.
Athelstan will
Just
warm
just
his
with
hand
my
at the fire.
arms like that.
I feel like I lisped
on
on
the
that
arm.
word. Sit.
I'll sit on the floor. On the floor.
Floor.
The footer.
What is
With
it?
my
what-
frog.
With your frog. What's your frog's name?
I'll let you name it.
No. No.
You're no fun.
Its
It's
name is
in.
no.
It is.
No,
it
that's
is.
that's
in-
his name. It's now
It
no.
is. No, it is impolite to name a creature that already has a name.
I didn't name it.
Does not mean that it does not have a name.
Do you speak frog I summoned from my hat?
You what?
'Cause if so, you can ask him.
I could ask the frog if you would like.
Stan, I'm gonna go with no. You
What's
don't.
the frog's name, Atlas?
Could I use my speak with animals? Because I believe I get certain uses of that a day.
Yeah, you can do that.
Are you using that? Are you using a spell slot on this? Fuck this
Wait.
frog. Jeez, his name is Gerard.
No, I think I just get it. Let me check.
Don't I have a thing that lets me talk to animals now? Wasn't there a ring or something?
It came from your cranium. You think that you'd be able to talk to it?
Let me find it.
Can I?
Be free.
If I
There-
summon them, can I talk to them?
I mean,
I know your hat works that way.
just because it came from your head doesn't mean you can understand it.
I'm
I
like,
have a
look
ring of animal influence.
at the chat. It sits there. It's like, marry the mole.
I have
To
a
me,
voice-
I'm the one who said it.
Oh no, sass. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right.
Hold on, let me go on
Well,
my.
hmm.
No, I'm riding the struggle bus today. Where's my? Where's my?
I have like an actual taxidermied frog, like in real life.
Oh.
I'm sure the frog lived a very fulfilling life before being immortalized forever. A very frog-filling life.
It's it's ethically sourced, I promise.
I thought I could talk.
You-
Worry not about it, Horseman. I am sure that if we were meant to know this frog's name, it would tell us. Anywho,
I
thank
look
you
in
for
Frog's eyes. You would tell us, right, if you had a name.
just like shiny, like
It's like
Just licked its eyeball. Does that mean yes or no?
this frog is going to come back to haunt us. I know it.
I'll make a frog insight check. What the fuck?
What do you want?
Does that
this
mean
makes-
yes or no? He's a frog.
Yeah, it
His
makes me
brain
think
is the
of the
size of
forest.
like half a pea.
Remember the big froggy?
If that was a
Checkmate.
natural 20, I was gonna cry.
I
Can
mean, it's
make an insight check?
like, hello, my name
What
is
was it?
Bartholomew. It is nice to meet you all. You have summoned me from your hat. You have taken me
Hello,
from my
my baby.
domicile. I
Hello,
was.
my honey.
It's-
Hello,
Oh, my
ragtime
ragtime
gal.
gal.
It's the squirrel from Jeremy's game all over again.
But what was the roll?
So Sly and Atlas, you have no idea what it means.
It's
Excuse
a frog.
me?
It's a frog.
The frogs can have intellectual levels of birds or higher, and certain frogs have demonstrated a basic capability and capacity to learn and remember and teach.
This frog
Yeah, but
is
this thing
also
just got-
about 3 minutes old.
I've been born! Where am
I
I?
don't know how to like unsummon this frog.
What does the
Put
hat
it back
say?
in the hat.
What does the hat say? Ribbit.
I don't remember. This was a long time ago.
You just click on the hat in your inventory and it'll open up.
There's
with-
another potential name for the episode. What does the hat say?
What does the hat say? So you all settle into this very warm, inviting space. The elf, Bibbi, does kind of put her harp back into place, like back on its stand, in order to give you all her full attention. Gibbi joins you and takes a seat beside Breeze on the chaise after kind of like picking up your hooves and like sitting and then putting them back down on his leg.
Fine, I'll tuck him in.
You don't have to do that. It's fine.
Keeps their little hoovies warm. Just tuck him under his leg. It's fine.
You can do that too. I don't do hooves.
I didn't say
get
that.
cold.
It was cedar. Oh, wow.
Keeley makes sure that Gabriella gets near the fire.
I made many mistakes. Apparently, I can't control it, and it tries to get away as quickly as possible.
Well, it's a frog. How's it getting away?
I mean, they can hibernate.
Yeah. So given that it's 3 minutes old,
I was holding it.
you were holding
tightly.
it, and it's fucking
pees on
freezing
you.
outside. It doesn't move from your hands because your hands are
Okay.
warm.
Just like kind of settles in like froggies do.
And it'll
Just a
be there
little-
for an hour.
Then what will happen to it?
It
It goes back to the hat.
We all go back to the hat eventually.
Gabriella kind of gives your shoulder a squeeze, and then she nods her head at you and moves closer to the fire to kneel down beside it.
Is the kinky guy still here?
Yep.
I forgot about him. What's
Yep.
his name? Oh, we never. I mean, Athelstan doesn't know his name, but like, what was his name?
Ant.
Valish.
Ant. Ailish.
He's in the room with us.
I'm not sure if Athelstan met him previously. I know that we met the drow.
You might have seen him just sort of like in the distance, but he didn't like introduce himself.
He'll
or
say something to join in the conversation that we're about to have, and we'll be like,
He's
anything.
just being a really creepy voyeur in the background, just
Yeah.
like
Pretty much.
it's like,
just, like, see-
"Whirr."
like if this was a TV show, you just see him behind like different pieces of furniture or trees. Like each time it pans to a different character,
It's-
he's just
it's like
somewhere
that.
else.
It's like the
I
snail
figured
in
he was
Adventure
still tied
Time.
To Alaric.
Oh wow, you guys sleep together, huh? Okay. All right. Athelstan will look. Will seat him. Will take up post beside the fireplace and ask. So you've been having trouble with undead? I'll take it recently.
Oh, not recently, no. It's sort of a hazard of living here.
What do you mean?
But the rent's cheap. He slaps his
Good.
knee.
Athelstan like looks around. He's like. The nails are painted over with white, like a landlord do.
Yeah. There's like a bug kind of like painted into the baseboard.
I have like a light bulb moment,
The frog tries to eat the bug. It's a
Yeah.
mess.
and I'm like,
Yes? You don't have to put you just speak.
is there
I'm actually quite surprised that they did. Anyway,
a rookery here? Like that I can send a letter?
Oh no, you'd have to go up to New Tepest for that.
Okay.
how far away is New Tempest? Is what Cedar asks. Out of character moves.
Tepest. No M.
Tepest.
It's about A day, maybe 2 if the snow is thick.
Mm.
Like,
I assure you it is quite thick.
Aren't we all?
How long have the undead been a nuisance here? If you don't mind my asking.
Oh, forever. It's not so much the undead, it's just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate? I do have so much interest in local stories and mythos
Well,
of the
her name
places
is-
that I travel.
her name is Tristessa. We just call her Tess.
Does she appreciate that?
it took me way too long to figure out where Tess came from in that name.
It's like writes it down. Where is it? Oh,
I
it's
don't see it. Well,
It's like
she,
those word scrambles.
we haven't exactly had a conversation, but Tristessa is such a mouthful.
Would this person have anything to do with the wreck that is laying upon the beach?
Oh, no, that was George.
First Guthrie, now George. What? like Athelstan just like looks over at Key and just like what have we gotten ourselves into? Kind of
Eli
look.
just kind of shrugs. Over the table, do I know what George is?
Who's George?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
George.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
George. Would Athelstan know who George is?
Nope.
No? Oh, great.
No.
Jorge.
Who is this George? So that would be George. The boat's actual name is George, or is the owner of the boat the
No,
reason for its capsization?
The reason for its capsization.
He like thinks back to the giant hole in it and he's like, Leviathan? Cannon?
Close. Kraken.
I want to pet it.
You probably wouldn't
Oh.
want to.
I'm sure George would love you to try.
You saw that big hole in the levers? It's that was just one hand or tentacle, I suppose.
Never mind.
Atlas
Danger
remembers
ups.
the tentacles from the telescope and the tower. Is
Yep.
it bad that I'm letting the DM know this?
No,
Maybe.
you can make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh look,
Yeah.
a seed of fear.
You can see Atlas getting the 5 million yard stare at this point.
You start to get the heebie-jeebies, but you shake them off.
Atlas.
Literally, I shake
Imagine
hands.
like the hair standing up all along his back from his arse to his actual human-like neck, like
Yeah.
the scritchy things like that happen in anime, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Want
That's
to hold
exactly
my
what happens.
frog?
I hold the frog and I put it on my shoulder and I just pat it with one finger.
It helps.
Thank you, Slide.
Emotional support frog. He'll be here for an hour.
I got you.
And then
Just like
she
my
can, and then
therapist.
Sly can
Yeah.
summon a new one.
Well, there is the big sofa right there. If you want the therapy.
Well, there are 4 problems here. I don't sofa very well. I don't have that skill.
Oh, I've got a
Okay.
giant pillow you could lie down on if you want to.
Achilles, sit. Oh, I'm sorry. Naughty horse.
Inuyasha. I go and I lay out the pillow and I whisper to the frog, "Don't worry, the tentacles aren't real. They can't hurt you."
The
I
frog
love
just
it.
like disappears. Just like gone.
Has it been an hour?
I don't
The
know.
frog just decided he didn't want to deal with this. He
He just didn't want to deal with it anymore.
He was like, nope, I
Please.
did not sign up for this. I don't have the spoon for your trauma dump. Bye.
I'm sentient enough to
Deuces.
deuces.
I will dispel myself.
Just
Yeah.
sounds right.
Atlas just
summon myself.
Don't worry, I'm listening.
Anyways.
Yeah, back to the subject at hand, please.
Yeah.
Any idea where Guthrie went?
Yes, he was headed to New Tempest. To Tepest. I don't know why I keep putting an M in there. Tepest.
But the newest part of it, yeah?
Yes.
But I'm the oldest part.
There's Old Tepest, and then there's New Tepest.
Which one has the deaf and hard of hearing population and possibly a banshee?
The New Tepest.
Ah.
The Old Tepest is real nice, actually. There's this matriarch there named Mother. You go there, and she'll help you have babies. Can't have babies.
A midwife?
Kind of. A little bit more than that, though.
A fertility god or entity?
Something like that, but not quite. Mystical.
A crazy cult?
Athelstan looks
frantically look at the notes you sent me.
Athelstan looks off to one side.
I'm assuming you're looking at Key?
No. He's over there.
Yes. You feel like a little pat on your cheek? And that's about it.
So, would this... Not sure how I can ask this question. Who is most powerful in these parts? But not as in a monstrous entity or a terrifying banshee or something that is undead, something that is sentient.
Unkeening?
Someone in charge.
Oh. Well, you'd want to go to, New Tepest. The, governor lives there.
The governor.
Yes.
Sort of person is this governor?
Well, last I heard, he was a human and a bit of a dick.
They mostly usually are.
Yes, that is also what I've heard. We don't really deal with the governor down here. He just kind of leaves us to our own devices. Mainly because we didn't want to lose our hearing.
Fair.
So the deafness and hard of hearing is not only a survival tactic, but also a requirement of being a citizen of New Tepest?
Not so much a requirement, just sort of an expectation.
Now, would it happen over time, or does it just happen automatically?
Oh no, they take a red-hot poker and stab it in your ear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why are we here again?
I've been wondering that since we got off the boat.
I don't want a poker shoved in my ear. I need these.
Visitors don't need them. Though they are advised to protect their ears. If you decide to stay, it's a different question.
Again, yeah, the banshee bit, you know. Is it a banshee? Just, do you know? Is it a banshee? Yeah, okay. Is there any lore surrounding that?
I know a little bit, but the people of New Tepest still know a little bit more. As far as I know, she committed some crime in Tepest and was exiled.
Maybe it was
old or new.
And she was ripped from this plane and
Old
therefore
Tepest.
left her mark upon it. Great.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Eli looks at Gibby and says,
Did they build New Tepest around her, or...
Hang on, Alaric. What are you saying, Key?
She looks at Gibby and asks, do you know someone named Victal?
Vital. Yeah, Victal. Victal. It's a village, I thought.
Oh,
In
it's a place, not a person. Okay.
Yes. A village in Old Tepest. And what were you saying, Alaric?
I was just asking if they built the village around the Banshee, or if she moved in there afterwards.
Well, she wasn't always a banshee.
They
That
don't.
is
They
not a
usually aren't.
new development either, but she wasn't always a banshee. But she... From what I understand, again, communication issues with people who can't speak or hear. Well, they can speak, but they can't hear, and they can... You know what I'm saying. She tried to make amends for whatever it was she did in Old Tepest. But that wasn't the best way to go about it.
Sorry, I'm just checking my notes.
No problem.
And you said Tristessa was located in New Tepest or north of New Tepest? Or
Sorry, can you repeat that?
where was Tristessa?
Oh, she's in
Generally?
Mount Lament. It's northeast of New Tepest.
She comes here.
Sometimes. Mainly when she's on a real tear.
Did I just see legs? Or was that a cat in your background?
Shuri.
Okay.
Kitty.
Um.
Yes, I have legs.
Atlas would go. So, I forgot my question. Never mind. Atlas, he perks up for a bit. He looks at everybody. He makes like a furrowed brow, and then he goes, then he just lays back down.
You having a stroke?
Are you
I might in
okay?
real life, but that's okay. Brain go burr.
Brain go burr.
I had a question. Oh no, it was about. This was a bit of a extrapolation of what Atlas knows from the previous sessions about how this is like between different realms.
Yes.
Would I know, like, I'm trying to words it right now, but
Would you know anything
what
about
do
Tepest?
people here have souls, or like what is this like? Because I know we talked about the whole souls
okay.
are trapped stuff.
So, you presume that since this is a domain in and of itself, it's probably under the same rules. There are probably people with and without souls.
Okay, one more question. Do I have any idea who the domain leader is of this area? I assume not, but I would also assume there is one as well.
For sure, you would assume correctly that there is a domain lord here. You can make a history check to see if you know who it is. Or any information.
And can I make... Yeah, and one last question while I still have a brain. Would I know if these people are aware of other realms, given that they're in a kind of crossroads?
Gibbi didn't seem to. Make an insight check, though, for Bibbi. And no, you do not have any information on who the Dark Lord is here.
Did you say make an insight check, or is that for somebody else?
Make an insight check for you, Atlas. Bibbi sort of shifted on her knees where she's kneeling on her pillow. And you get the sensation that she might understand at least basically what the domains are. And that they are essentially imprisoned.
Who's Bibbi?
The elf.
The elf.
Bibbi's the elf. The one that was playing the harp.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
The top.
But yeah, and okay, Atlas kind of nods. He kind of understands things now. He hasn't said anything, but he lays back down. He had a communication with God.
Sky Daddy, take the wheel.
You were just talking to the toad. Do you know what a Dark Lord is? Do you know who the Dark Lord is here?
I am the night.
So would you say, okay, well, if we're gonna be that open about it, would you say that the mother is in charge over in Victal? You said.
In Victal.
My apologies.
In
Victal.
Tepest, yeah, in Old
In
Tepest.
Tepest, and Victal is a village within Old Tepest.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the mother considered to be the Dark Lord of this domain?
I don't know what a Dark Lord is.
Okay.
It's like the person who's in charge.
Oh, well, if that's the case, you want to go talk to the governor. He's a dick.
Okay.
I mean, I would be less suspicious of the mother than the governor from what I've seen lately.
Well,
I wouldn't be, but
Let's
okay.
send Athelstan. He'll fit right in.
I would rather not remove my own eye. Have you heard any word of of an upcoming fertility ritual going on over there in Old Tepest?
In Old Tepest?
In Victal, in Tepest, Old Tepest.
Well, let me see. And he gets up, and as he gets up, the sheer weight change kind of like jostles Breeze a little bit, and you kind of...
It's like an air mattress.
Yeah. And he goes over to
Punches in
their
the air.
bookshelf and begins like scanning through the titles.
A bookshelf.
Yeah, the bookshelf.
Athelstan will stand and be like, "May I?"
Please, just don't sneeze on any of them. Some of them are quite old.
Disgusting.
I'm just saying, some people are disgusting.
I don't blame you. People are absolutely disgusting.
Or what?
Absolutely vile and grotesque and ill-mannered.
The elf's like, I can hear you.
Oh, he's talking about you.
It happened once, just once. And I never get to live it down.
Ah, a grudge held. I understand.
Orcs.
I have many. I do not have orcs, but
Oh, you should get one. They're lovely. You can tell there's like a bit of an eye roll, even though your back is to her.
no, yeah. Athelstan just like kind of cuts his eyes over to Gibby real quick, like does it for some people.
It takes him a couple
and he
minutes.
like stops. He's like, not a word.
You feel a flink like on your ear. It takes Gibby a couple minutes to find the correct source material, but he does pull out a book that's leather bound, pretty plain in general, but it appears to be some sort of almanac as he opens it.
Do I find anything interesting on his shelves? Just made a quick investigation check, just for funsies.
All right. I'll get to that in a minute.
Excellent. No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Please do continue with your thing. I'll take any note you got.
Okay. So he pulls out this book. Again, it looks like a bit of an almanac. Mm-hmm. And, pardon me, sorry.
That's right.
Popeyes. Whew.
Popeyes chicken is the
Popeyes is popping back up.
They're doing good, I heard.
Oh, they're so good. Delicious. Chimkins.
We just got one here not that long ago.
So good. The chicken sandwich is like this big. The breast is like this.
Spicy chicken sandwich. Oh, I'm it hurts me so much, but I loves it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm allergic to chicken.
Oh god, dude.
Such a stupid allergy. I just want spicy chicken.
Nope.
Hey, wait, what? You're what?
I just want chimkins.
I'm allergic to cinnamon.
That's
How are
in
you allergic to
everything.
chicken?
I'm so sorry.
I'm allergic to eggs.
Oh no,
Man.
it's the worst.
I'm
My
not
cousin
allergic
is
to eggs,
too.
thankfully. I can eat turkey though. It's apparently a foul thing.
Get out. Take yourself
I'll
and
see
leave.
myself out.
So Gibby opens this almanac and he begins like licking his fingers and kind of like moving through it.
When he licks his fingers, like Athelstan will cut his eyes over to Bibby, like that look, like, wow, what a hypocrite! Like
Bibby's just like save me, send me something, give me serenity now.
I just offer up a frog.
Bibby takes it and just
Pulls
kind of,
another frog out of your hat.
Yeah, of course.
How many do you have in that thing? Never mind, I don't want to know.
All of them. That hat is connected to the dimension of frogs.
It's not even just frogs.
It's true, it's not.
I just love frogs.
So the fertility
You heard they're
ceremony
putting something in the water to
be
make the fucking frogs gay?
6 days? Maybe?
Yes.
It's in
Okay.
6 days.
Sorry, what was that, Key?
It's happening in 6 days, you said?
Yes. New Tepest does do the same sort of rituals, but it's not always as effective.
Because Mother's not there.
Because
apparently.
Mother's not there.
What about the... Don't want to be a gossip, but what about the whole eye thing?
The eye thing. Oh. Well, Mother's missing an eye.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. It's that kind of deal.
It's not so much a cult. It's more just the people who assist her, her priests, I suppose. They show their devotion by making themselves look like her.
I was told when things are not a cult, they often can be a cult, though.
In
Having
that
like
sense,
the
everything
wildest
can be
deja
a cult.
vu.
Does that mean anything to me? Like the removing of like parts for that sort of thing?
Sure, make a
It's
religion
in
check.
my
that's a zealot
history.
thing. That's a zealot thing.
Roll with
I
that
didn't
be.
hear-
Roll that sweet, sweet dice. Math rocks!
Would it be
Yes, it
history? or-
does. Oh.
What
History
would
I
it be?
didn't. Yeah, I didn't
Arcana.
hear you.
Religion,
Rafi.
religion check.
Religion. Okay.
Could
Sorry.
Atlas make it too?
Yeah, anybody who wants to know can make a religion check.
Cody, I think, sick something similar on us in a spoopy one shot, so I'm scared.
Do you want them in the tower? Do you want our rolls in the tower?
For this, it doesn't really matter. If it's something a little bit more sus, then maybe. I'll tell you to roll it in the tower.
So there's like a private roll. You can roll
Yep.
in the tower over on the right side of the screen, and it's private, so nobody else can see my folly.
You won't see it either.
You can't even
You
see
won't
it.
see it
Yeah.
either.
Oh, that's cool. Fun.
Okay, so
I
Oh,
did make a history check earlier too, by the way.
I got a dirty 20.
and I responded.
Oh, you did?
Yep. Assuming that's
okay.
to the same
Yeah, yeah.
question. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Alaric, Key, and Alstan, you all know that even though Gibby says it's not a cult, it's kind of culty. Stabbing out your own eye, kind of culty.
Do we have any idea? Like, is it tied to any specific cult or?
Not
anything
one
Oh,
that
the cult of the mother.
It seems specific to this cult, but it's not
Okay.
unheard of for extreme body modification to be a thing for cult followers, particularly ones that have some sort of disfigured god or something of that
Swinky's
nature.
Seen similar.
Maybe not
given.
seen like the actual occurrence of it, like hadn't seen somebody modifying themselves or prostrating themselves in that way, but you have seen the after effects of that sort of zealous devotion.
Hey, stretch.
Sam, big stretch.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, that's okay. And I think with that big stretch, we're gonna go take a big stretch. We'll be right back.
It's a little baby.
I stretch.
Lol, we're
Storm
back.
it up there.
We're back. We're back. We're back.
There, yes.
So, Athelstan, you asked for books?
Books.
All right, so quick glance. You see the following books: Beasts of the Sky,
Oh. Uh-huh.
Mousetrap. If you build a better mousetrap, you will catch better mice.
Oh, that's a good one.
Some sort of naval book, you assume, because it has like an anchor and other such iconography on the spine.
Okay, so that's either an educational novel or a bodice ripper between two gay pirates. Got it.
Yep.
Or
I was literally thinking that. Like I was
literally
about to
two
make
Navy men. What is that book? I forget what that series is.
It's
Continue.
not like crossed anchors though, or maybe it is. It's
Is it
crossed
phallic?
anchors.
It's definitely phallic in nature. So yes, I was
Like-
like, It's like,
There's two macho men in the Navy
just
on it.
passing. She's like, oh, you were reading this one, weren't you? Yeah, you couldn't put it down. You got a lot of ideas from that.
You see a dwarvish phrase book.
Mm-hmm.
A book on the Cataclysm. Another book called The Wizards of Wine Pub Crawl. There is not one, but 2 copies of Tusk Love. Both are in various shades of use.
How they met. They met in book club.
You see Red Skin, Silver Scales, an autobiography of a lost queen.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really that all kind of puts out, other than this sort of black notebook that has no other identifying features. It's about half an inch thick, black leather, and no other markings on it.
Do any of these books ring a bell?
Make a history check.
Aside from, the obvious ones.
Tusk Love.
Damn it!
Nope.
Somebody steal one of the copies so that you can send it over to my campaign for my players. Because they need a copy of that.
Yeah, we have a quest on the Friday game to find a copy of Tusk Love.
Feel like the Cataclysm rings a cedar bell. But anyway.
Rings a Keeloid bell too, but she doesn't know what you're looking at, so.
I have a...
Did you say, this is just for me out of character, did you say it's an autobiography of the Lost Queen or a biography?
Biography.
Autobiography of the Lost Queen.
How is she lost? Okay, whatever.
How did she get lost? Did she not have a compass? I don't have Cataclysm in...
Maybe it's like Ram's compass.
It's broken.
Yeah.
A compass that doesn't point north.
Oh no, our compass. It's broken.
There's a lot of things on Ram that are broken. It's okay.
It's like what's functioning correctly.
My whole campaign is broken. It's fine.
The only thing
Mine
that's
too.
not broken is our friendships.
He told me not to sneeze on them. I assume he would be okay with me kind of perusing them.
Yeah, he seemed
Okay.
okay with you kind of taking a look and...
I'd like to kind of take a glance over Beast of the Sky and the Cataclysm.
Okay. So pulling down Beasts of the Sky, you discover it's sort of a bestiary of sky.
Is it like a local kind of thing? Is it local creatures though?
Not local so much,
Oh, then
just sort of general
close it.
knowledge.
Boring. Wizard already learned that crap.
You pull down the book for the Cataclysm and roll me a
A reading check.
Let's say a D100.
Hello. How do that here?
Right click on the D10 and hit percentage.
Oh. Boop. Bang.
a 1.
Okay. So flipping to a random page. Yeah, let me pull up my book here.
You all probably see like Tusk Love kind of like being edged out of the bookshelf.
Are you gonna restart the stream because it's saying we're be back shortly?
It's live.
It's live.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we're
You
live.
just need to refresh.
Twitch is just
You're just a
being
little
dumb.
delayed. That's okay though. Alright, so the random page that you open to begins to discuss something called the Chaos Crystals. When the cataclysm happened, it was the overpowering of mages, wizards, basically a mishmash of level 10 spells that broke the spell weave. And when that happened, concentrated levels of the different schools of magic were crystallized and sent out. They just disappeared. Nobody knows where they are. Nobody knows precisely what they do, but they do know that they exist. Not everybody, but there is like a group of people who are looking for them, who want to have them, who need to possess them for whatever means or whatever they want to do. The crystals are thought to be some sort of like a power source, basically. Almost like a holy symbol or an arcane focus, but to the nth degree. It's thought that these crystals will allow you to cast anything in that school of magic without expending a spell slot. Possession of these is obviously highly coveted if they exist. But
Any of that seem familiar based off of who my family is?
there is some familiarity to it.
Oh, great!
Some things that are in line with that.
Just like reading that last poor Yorick. Oh.
And continuing on, just like at a quick glance, skimming the pages, it continues with, obviously the breaking of the spell weave, essentially made level 10 spells not able to be a thing anymore. There's just not enough magic in the world for that to happen. If one were to assemble all of the crystals again, though, probably bad juju, or depending on who has them, it might be a good thing. However, the means and... Oop, I unplugged myself. Sorry, one sec. The method of mortals is obviously usually very selfish.
Mm-hmm.
So it would definitely take a certain person to be able to possess those crystals and not use them for dastardly means.
Mm-hmm. Put it back on the shelf. It's fine. Take out Tusk Love and I flip open to a page like this.
You hear a very soft giggling in your ear.
Page.
More giggles.
All right. Is there, would you say that there is a simpler route to get to New Tepest? Gibbi. Bibbi.
Oh, you could try the sea, but depends on where George is at.
Like weighing the options. Trudge through land and snow for 2 to 3 to 4 days, or possibly risk a gigantic kraken. What do you suggest, Keyline?
I would say we go overland.
Lovely. Have you any modicum of transportation that is available to travelers? In this, what is this place called?
The South.
Okay.
South Keating. Doesn't really have a name, it's just the three of us. I don't know what it used to be. We sort of came here and made it our own. Don't go into the mansion, though. That place is freaky.
Is that a new Tepest? New Tepest?
Oh no, it's just right across the way there.
Oh, okay.
The big place that was mentioned earlier.
There's the turret, the tower. That's all fallen to pieces. Probably not safe to go there. But the mansion is just north of that. And it's freaky.
Would you say that was there like a little plumber dressed all in green that went in there never to be seen again?
You know,
with a vacuum?
there was, and then there were these 4 guys, and then 4 ladies. And they all went in, and they never came out again.
Every time.
Oh no.
They had these massive things on their backs, too.
R.I.P.
Word like the Dickens. That's something about a particle decelerator or something. I don't know what that is.
I don't trust plane jumpers. But is there any means of transportation that is available to travelers in your little humble South Keening?
3 took our sled and our dogs.
Was he expected back at a certain point?
He was expected back sometime this week, but usually he's only gone for 3 days or so.
And he went to New Tepest.
Yeah.
How long has it been snowing?
4 days.
He's a
He's a ranger though, so he's light on his feet despite being a dwarf.
Well, they are able to run pretty long distances.
Yeah, and he had the dogs with him.
Is the trail from here to New Tepest clearly marked?
Not exactly, but it's a straight shot north. You can't miss it.
Obviously haven't met us.
Just don't go wandering out onto the ice packs.
It is nearing nightfall. I hate to trouble you, but is there possibly room for us to stay somewhere safe tonight?
Well, it's a little space here you can stay in, or you can sleep in the mansion. It's mostly solid. Just, it's freaky. I don't like it.
I will trust your judgment,
I like
Gibby.
our little hut. Right, Bibby? You're so dramatic, Gibby. There's really nothing to worry about. It's just a little bit dilapidated.
I've seen what nature can do to a structure. I think we might be safe if, again, you would be willing to take us on for the night.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't see a trouble with it.
Would you require any of us to go on a hunt for any food or anything like that, or?
No, we're all set.
Excellent. Well, he looks around at the others.
Atlas is on the side, just holding the frog aloft.
Like Simba.
Yeah.
I would definitely disappear by now.
Atlas is not present during the conversation.
Not even a correct translation.
Nope.
Nope.
It definitely
It never
disappeared by
is.
now.
Nope.
It
was like,
disappeared by now.
It's been an hour. Oh no.
Goodbye.
So, we are going to be heading out in the morning,
Yeah,
I guess.
to a haunted castle. or not haunted. I don't know.
I would rather not go into
We're going to the town.
severely dilapidated mansion, but
But we were
Yeah.
told not to go there.
exactly, we are not going there.
Oh,
Which
I
means
thought
we
that meant
should
I mean,
go
I
there.
don't plan on going there.
I thought that meant that we should go there if we were told not to. That's how we've been operating.
And how has that worked so far?
Really
We've
well.
found a lot of
Nobody's
good
died
shit.
yet.
We haven't got much done yet either.
Mm,
Do you have a very long to-do list currently?
Well, we did till we got chased out of where we were last by a group of werewolves.
We got it done. It was fine.
They
What a-
werewolves.
yeah. Everything's fine.
Where?
There's no further exposition needed on that.
Alright.
How
If
much space?
if we're gonna be walking, I'm gonna go out and get more wood and make more
More
snowshoes.
horseshoes?
More snowshoes. We're gonna need them.
All right. Is anybody assisting Alaric, or is he on his own?
Wait, where is he? Well, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, what?
Alaric is going to find more wood to create more snowshoes.
Sure.
And
I
I
will
hope you
help.
have enough rope.
I had 50 foot of rope.
I can go help. I'm good nature man.
Good.
How much
I
space
just imagine a centaur
is-
wearing snowshoes. Like those dogs when you put booties on them.
Atlas doesn't
Centaur
need
doesn't have to.
Alex can float. He'll be fine, but he wants to be helpful. He's a good boy.
I don't know how to whisper.
Atlas would stand up and he would say, well, some fresh air would do me good. What kind of wood are you looking for? Just anything bendy?
wood.
Yes, there are different types. Some are more pliable than others. Do you want it, I assume dry, so that it is not, susceptible to mold or what the not?
It's snowing. There's not gonna be mold.
Okay, I'll go.
No mold is a thing.
I could just druid craft some, and they're gone.
I mean, if you don't mind, you can. I would really enjoy seeing him get shown up.
Is this a common occurrence amongst all of you?
He just goes and does stuff, and even if
Oh, I'm
And then he
sure,
doesn't-
based off of the enormous tunnel of melted snow and charred earth outside.
Mhm. Those poor creatures didn't stand a chance.
Mm-mm. He did fertilize the ground if there's ever a planting season in this frozen, quaint place.
Is there a planting season?
I have no idea. I've never been here before.
Are Gibbi and
You can
Bibbi
grow
still in
things
the
in
room?
winter. You can grow things in winter.
You did notice that there were some bushes with some red berries around.
Preserves.
Okay, so while you guys are just chatting away inside, Atlas and Alaric are outside looking for wood.
Athelstan's
Yeah,
going to be druid crafting, just,
Atlas doesn't have Druidcraft.
Athelstan.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Did I say Atlas? I'm sorry. If I said Atlas,
No,
I
you
meant
probably
Athelstan.
said what you said, but I
I-
did. Words are hard right now, y'all.
Pretty sure you said Athelstan.
I already forgot.
so I'm looking at Druidcraft.
You need stuff. And you have to do it like over and over and over again. It's at will cantrip.
Doesn't say anything about making something permanent like a snowshoe.
Really, you're gonna Matthew Mercer me here?
Yep.
Come on,
you at-
Keyleth got away with so much shit.
But I'm not
Made a lot of
having sex
flowers.
with you.
Hmm.
No,
Just
but
putting
no.
that out
It's not even just that though. I will
kidding,
say not
I'm
even
kidding.
just that, because for one thing, she launched herself off of a cliff, and he let her come back.
They did the resurrection save.
Yeah, but like after like, can I see this? Can I see this? Just like,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
I only just recently saw that episode like this
Spoilers.
past few months. So now, yeah, sorry, spoilers. So now, like, I all of a sudden understand. Like, I texted my friend who's been a longtime fan and everything, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, that is such a huge like meme joke like thing in the."
We're basically
Critter.
gods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got the reference, and now I do.
Yep.
When she said that, I was like, "What?"
Yep. So you keep thinking on that, Cedar. And Alaric and Atlas, you guys are able to basically start breaking down this sort of shanty market area that's in the main square of this tiny ass village. Start pulling down, strips of the leather to use and wood from this broken cart that's outside, as well as the tents themselves. And there's also some fallen trees that you're able to start pulling bark and other such twigs and whatnot from. However, as you're sort of grouping up and kind of going over what you have to make sure you have enough to make all of the shoes that you're intending to wear, you start to hear snow, in the sense of it crushing underfoot.
It's a Banderschneip. No, Bildschneip, excuse me.
Yeah, they're gonna break off ice flow.
What do you guys do?
Look around, try and see if I can figure out where it's coming from.
Sure, make a perception check. And you have do you have the goggles of night?
Yep.
Okay. It seems to be coming from the east.
Ice flow. So then I'm gonna start making my way back towards the house.
As you're moving, the sounds seem to be directly behind you. But as you turn, you don't see anything.
I reach up and turn on my cannon.
Okay.
Are we about to fight? Are we?
Okay, and as you enter the home, we are going to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Wheel.
Y'all, my brain is so ready for combat.
What could go wrong?
It took like 3 sessions.
No, like, y'all, my brain's like melted. I'm sorry if my turns take long.
Trying to find. It's in a bill. No, it's not. It's in
I don't know why.
No, I hit the wrong thing. Sorry.
actions. No. Yes.
Main page of your character
Main
sheet,
page.
right up in the middle between your AC and your speed.
Oh,
This work.
dandy! Damn it!
Dandy, damn it.
It only took me 2 tries as opposed to like 8.
Okay. So, top of the initiative order is Sly. However, because the creatures are not apparent to you, we are skipping you. Alaric.
Can they hold their action?
I scream out that there's something coming.
Help!
Oh Lord, he come.
Oh Lord, he coming.
And let's see, because I don't see anything. I don't see anything, right?
You do not see anything right now.
Can we still only move the, like, however
Right.
number of squares if we're inside?
No, inside you're fine. You have your full movement. It's when you're outside in the snow.
Then I am going to. No, I'm going to come here and end my turn because I'm not going to walk outside if I don't know what I'm going up against.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure whatever we're going up against will have will have so much trouble entering this teeny tiny little adorable hut.
Maybe it's a vampire.
Probably not, but my cannon being right there will probably mean anything right coming in is not
It's
going
like,
to.
oh, throw open the door, surprise!
I'm going full Scarface.
Gabriella moves to the mouth of the hallway just to kind of cover your back. Key.
Keelay's gonna take out her sword and shield and just sort of move up a little bit and prepare for if anything comes into her space.
Okay. And what are you preparing?
A sword attack.
Okay. On anything hostile that moves into your range?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least until I know what I'm dealing with, yes.
Okay. End of your turn?
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Just making sure I didn't want to rush it along. Valish is going to do the same thing. No, actually, he's going to cast a spell on himself.
He moves into view and Athelstan's, where the fuck did you come from? No, I'm just kidding.
Been here the whole time, my friends.
No, you did. Athelstan does not swear lightly.
Reese.
Unless you're talking to Keelay.
5, 10.
Well, swearing and
15.
celestials are different.
Get to there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll hold directed dissonance for if anything gets in. Anything hostile looking is coming at us.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll hold that for there.
All right, Athelstan, you hear Alaric, the grumpy cowboy, shouting down the hallway, interrupting your train of thought.
Free action to turn to Gibbi and Bibbi and ask, friend of yours?
Unless it's a dwarf, no.
I suppose he will stand, and you can't prepare a spell, can you? No. Wait,
you can.
yes you can. Yeah, you can.
But if it's a spell that uses a spell slot and you don't end up using the
Yeah.
spell, you do waste that spell slot.
Yeah. The expanded list was at will, correct?
Some
I
of
mean,
them
not at
were.
will, but like, yeah.
If it says it's at will, then yes.
Not say.
It should say in your
Okay.
Bart. Green
Bart.
Under abilities, wherever the matching thing is.
And don't see the expanded. I just see the magic bit. Added to the Warlock spell list for you and do not count towards your spells, no.
Yeah, they're just extra spells that you know that you can cast.
Yeah.
They still take a spell slot, though.
Oh.
Yeah, you just don't have... Like, you have your... I know 3 spells for this level. They don't count towards that. Don't
Okay.
Yeah,
sass
so like
me.
paladins always have.
I'm not
certain ones.
sassing you. It's been 1,000 years since I played a magic user primarily. No, it's not actually. It's been 1,000 years since I played a warlock. Okay. All right. Wake up. I suppose I will prepare to. Oh, it's by weapon attacks. That's lame. Sorry, y'all.
You're okay.
Oop, shoot. Did not mean to do that. I guess I'll prepare to cast Thorn Whip.
Okay.
If a hostile target enters my range in this tiny little room that we're all taking refuge in.
Okay. And you're staying where you are?
And I'm gonna see where I am again, sorry. And we're looking out this door right here that is closed.
Nope, the hallway, which is around the other side of the bookcase. Where Gabriella and Key are standing.
You'd have to you have to come stand by me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll do that. Wait, hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna stay here. Oh, it's so cool! At it.
Alright. And you're preparing Thornwhip for anything that comes in range.
Something that seems hostile within my range.
Okay.
And
BB...
that's just a cantrip.
Yep. BB gets up and moves through this side room here. As soon as I get the door open. And when she emerges on the other side, she is carrying a longbow.
She's carrying a what?
A longbow.
Oh, okay.
Guthrie shows up at the door. Ah! Thought you wanted to know. Troll in the dungeon.
Gibby kind of moves over here next to his totem and is like, but your stupid sigils. Thanks for resubscribing, babe.
Aww.
Thank you, Legs.
Thank you, Legs.
Sweet.
Gibby puts his hand onto the totem, and you can see some sort of magical thing happen around him. So descriptive.
Some sort of magical thing.
Magical thing.
Does it feel nature-y?
A little. But you think it's probably due to the orc's general connection to nature.
Nice.
Atlas.
Atlas was fixing something on their sheet the whole turn, so didn't prepare.
Okay.
Shouldn't Atlas be up here with me anyway because they were out
I
helping
was
me?
gonna ask that too.
Well,
Yeah.
how is the horse gonna get down the hallway? Just like bowls over everybody.
Yeah.
Can you do the horse leap?
I could, but like, I assume the ceiling is not that high.
Just like crashes
No.
through the roof. Sorry.
Yeah.
Raise that roof, literally.
Jumps and like scrapes his face across the ceiling.
It's like that scene in One Punch Man where he has his head stuck in the ceiling.
Pretty much.
That's been in Jumanji where Robin Williams is hanging from the ceiling.
Am going to hold an action to when one of my, like, if I see the creature, I'm going to try to hit it with my sword. My scimitar, how do you say it?
Scimitar?
I like scimitar better though.
Yeah, me too.
I'll try to hit it with my big shiny thing that I got.
Slashy bashy owie.
Yeah, basically,
Flashy,
yes.
owie. I like it.
The slashy it's not the it's different than the smashy bashy bruisey woozy. And definitely different from the swishy swishy pokey pokey.
Very much so.
Yes.
Okay, so Thella, she pulls her mask on over her face and engages her crazy arm shit. Crazy arm monk shit.
Oh, she has astral arms?
Yep.
Where do they pop out? Like, where do they originate for her?
So, like, she's got her legs, like, all 4 legs, and then her arms, and then they come out of her back, like... So descriptive! I'm very descriptive. Shut up.
Sounds are very descriptive. It's like 3 bloops of milk in your tea.
Yeah, exactly. I know what a bloop is.
Bloop.
So, round 2. Thanks, Sarah. I appreciate you appreciating my nonsense.
Yes.
All right, Athelstan, nothing has come into your range of vision at this time.
It's my turn?
It is your turn.
How is it my turn already?
We have varying initiative.
We roll it for the first time, and then it automatically does it afterwards.
Okay, alright, that's it. Nothing's cut, so my prepared action, does nothing. Alright, I will remain prepared with my cantrip of Thorn Whip.
Okay.
And I will ask for the appropriate, help.
Okay. Which help are you asking for?
I think he just says, "By me, my love."
Okay. You feel a subtle pressure on your shoulder.
He definitely said that out loud.
Gotcha.
I don't give a fuck.
Gabriella keeps her crossbow at the ready, waiting to... Nope, she's going to do something else, actually. She's going to cast Fairy Fire.
What color is it?
It's like a deep, sparkling purple.
Oh,
with,
purple,
like,
yes!
swirls of, like, red around each of the little nodules of purple.
Glitter everywhere.
Glitter everywhere.
Like a rave.
There is only one in her view, though. And it fails. So this one is now visible. Well, not to any of you, because nobody's in line of sight.
The hell is that?
Just saying. That's just what happened.
No, I'm asking what it is.
I don't know.
It don't got no skin.
It does not have skin, no. It's kind of freaky. Bibbi, however, does have line of sight and is going to move over here and take a shot at it.
It's in the house?
It's through the window.
Oh, she's going to break her own window.
Yep. Hitting with the longbow.
It's like leaves. It's like a little hole.
Yep.
It's a longbow, so.
All right. So, behind you, Athelstan and Gibbi, this window bursts open and one of these fleshless creatures appears behind you.
Disgusting.
And it's going to come right for you.
Paint us a word picture. What am I looking at?
You are looking at a very monstrous ghost. It is electrified hair. It has its own sort of purple essence about it. And it is reaching for you with a mouth wide open that's just this sort of white void on the inside.
Back off, you spoopy bitch!
And it is going to attempt to cast a spell on you. But it misses.
No.
And we see
Not
it?
today. Not today.
Breeze, you have partial sight on it. There's a little bit of cover from the bookcase.
Okay.
You just hear Athelstan yell.
Like I'll take it.
And probably the sound of glass shattering.
And 2... Yeah, that still hits.
5 o'clock, Keli.
Okay.
Turn the ass around.
He also had a held action, I believe, but it's not in range, so does not help. Valish did his. Sly, were you holding an action as well?
No.
She hadn't had an actual turn yet.
Oh, that's weird. Oh,
no,
right,
because she had her turn, but she was before.
Yep, thank you.
Didn't have any line of sight.
She didn't know anything was going on.
Yep.
She's like just like pulling frogs out of her hat.
It was one time.
Yeet!
It was twice.
Take this.
Great. Great. We replaced the shoes with throwing frogs.
Yep.
And they just go.
Yep. So this window
Like
to the
running
south.
through the air.
This window to the south, in what you assume is Bibbi's room, bursts open as well, sending pots of some sort of plant material across the ground. And
rude. Not the Monstera.
It's going to try and attack Bibbi. Hitting Bibbi.
Ooh.
Okay. And I just gotta fix one thing. There we go. Alright, it brings us to Gibbi, who is going to, from the totem, pull out a longsword. And try and attack this creature. You can see the creature now that it wasn't able to latch onto you, Alistan. It is like howling and snarling sort of in this voidless mouth of it owns.
In that, I did have a prepared action for any hostile creature
Yep.
that entered my... So would I be able to have that reaction? Or is it only on your turn?
No, it was a reaction you could have taken.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I thorn whipped that bitch. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
No, that's okay. Go ahead and take it.
Am I able to do that? Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Thank you for the follow, Bell. Welcome.
Damn it! The fuck!
Nope, that does not hit with a 7.
It just holds it off. That's my flavor. It comes at me. I'm like, like.
Well, this would have been when it crashed through the window and you freaked out and hit the wall instead of it.
I just picture Athelstan kind of like whipping it in a circle.
Windmill.
Yep. All right, and a critical hit from Gibbi with an effect.
Ooh.
Your target's on slashed. Well, it doesn't breathe. Ribs are broken. Doesn't have bones. 2 rounds.
Does it have an effect?
It does, but because the target is incorporeal, it doesn't have an. It doesn't do a thing.
I'm so sorry that you do not have a body.
Instead, he gains an action point, which he will use directly.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so Gibbi swipes 4 times with his longsword.
Oh
He misses once. And this misty sort of almost snow-like creature is definitely damaged. You can see parts of it have sort of drifted away into like an ice fog, but it's still there, mostly. Key.
Okay, so he's gonna step kind of right next to Athelstan there.
Okay.
And I guess I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on this creature.
Okay, go for it.
Remember how to do this. Nope, that wasn't it.
There should be a cast button or a save button.
The dice.
On my combat screen, but there's no...
Oh, display and change that to actions.
Oh, okay, that's what I did wrong.
All good.
Stuff
There
I
you
have
go.
prepared for today are not meant for a small space.
That is a failure, so go ahead and do your damage. Alright, so this radiant damage radiant energy just emerges from Key and wraps around the remains of this snowy abomination and essentially rends it into little itty bitty pieces.
Magic is very pale blue, but it's like wrapped, like the outside edges are black.
Nice. I dig it.
Efficient. Thank you. And he like kind of like tucks the thorn whip over his shoulder, and it just disappears like like a nunchuck or something. Like efficient. Thunk.
Love it. Alaric.
Okay. I'm gonna run out to the door right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna look this way. See this thing.
Ah? And I'm assuming fire.
Fire. Give me
Alright.
a second.
What's going on out?
You
What are you doing there?
You, sir, and/or madam, are ugly.
All right,
Or
that
gentle
hits.
them.
Or they'dy.
Mm.
All right. And your cannon?
My cannon. Yep. Give me a second.
Yeah, no worries.
What was the cannon's name again? And his little spider legs and everything.
Eldritch cannon.
I know, but did he have a name?
I don't know. Alaric, does your cannon have a name?
The mighty boomstick.
The mighty boomstick.
Oh, you actually named it now. Okay.
Reminds me of that that pigeon kenku that
Did
I
it
saw on the
save
internet.
or no?
It did save, so
I'm trying to remember if that was half damage or not.
Maggie, that thing is fucking terrifying.
I think it is.
I don't
but it-
believe so, no.
No?
But it should. Did it detarget
Failed
it?
save or half as much damage on a successful one. Okay.
Okay, yeah, so do your damage. Alright, so you watch your firebolt goes off and explodes against this creature, and then it's followed up quickly by the flamethrower from your cannon. Flamethrower is not as effective, but still does a little bit of damage.
I
Freeze.
wasn't quite done.
Oh,
I was gonna
I
run back
apologize.
in the building.
Okay.
I'm gonna run right back in the building
And disengage.
and close the door.
Just Mr. or Mrs. Smith that shit.
Because, they're not incorporeal or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's got the words.
But it's like hiding under the bed. Or hiding under your blankie.
Hey, that's very effective sometimes. Not everybody can fit
yeah.
underneath the bed.
But I've heard them crash through the windows so far, so
That
how
is
am I supposed to know they're
true.
incorporeal?
You
But you'll-
feel
yeah.
like that might be for dramatic effect.
Oh, great. Theatrics.
So great.
They're a
we've got
little
some
extra,
we're fighting drama queens. Got it.
essentially.
Okay, so from this angle, currently only 2 I can see, yeah?
Stuck one of their crazy fingers inside of an electrical socket.
You can see the one that is up against BB, and you can
Yeah.
just make out sort of like the wispy
Okay.
aura of the one outside the window.
Okay, but I still can't. Okay, so just the 2. Okay,
Yep.
sounds good. Directed dissonance. 15?
That hits.
Okay.
So this beam of arcane energy that's almost like dancing around with musical notes strikes up against this creature.
It's very, like,
But it's very discordant.
Is it? Oh, so you're not. Oh, it's not singing. God. Oh, no. I know
no,
what it's
yeah.
doing.
So basically, I've taken my bird pipes, turned them sideways, and blow across all of the notes at the same
It's
time.
like a class full of 7-year-olds
With
all
recorders.
using recorders.
Yep,
Yes,
Yep.
exactly. And this beam of
precisely.
somewhere between light blue and like navy blue just blasts out at this creature and hits it. And then
I can
I
taste
will.
that sound.
Yes, so can I. And I will throw a.
Just like the back of the teeth. Like the very
Yeah.
back molar, that's where I taste it.
My ear is bleeding.
Bardic inspiration to key.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right. You hear the crashing of another window. Yeah, but then I closed it again.
I'm not paying for that. Just kidding.
Why won't you let me through? Brr.
Let me in. Let
And
me
Because you
in.
weren't invited.
This door beside you, Breeze and Atlas, bursts open, and another one of these spectral creatures appears.
No.
And it's gonna try and reach out and touch somebody.
No touchy.
Hitting Atlas. So you see this cold energy curl in around Atlas's shoulders and then swirl up around his horn.
Take.
Don't touch my equine boy.
Thankfully, Atlas shakes off the effects of any sort of further effect that may be occurring there. Atlas, your turn.
Answered.
Hello.
Hello.
It's like hug. Hello.
Hello. Atlas is going to activate his starry form as a bonus action.
Okay.
And he's going to activate the chalice.
Imagine that.
No.
I'm doing so well today, y'all.
You don't say. So Atlas draws this symbol on his chest and begins to glow.
Yeah, I'm now Sparkle Horse.
Sparkle Pony.
Yeah, so like if you've seen the mount in World of Warcraft known as
Edward
the Celestial
Cullen.
Steed, it's that. It is the Sparkle Pony. So like I'm like all glowy and blue and beautiful now.
Just like imagining the centaur version of Geralt from Taz, the Balance Arc.
And then
What's up, everybody?
And then I am going to heal myself with 1 level of Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So I have to target myself.
That would be helpful.
Are you alive? Okay, good.
And then
Sorry.
Do the spell.
Oh, big stretch.
And then I do a big stretch. And then I also can heal somebody within 30 feet of me that's injured. So who's injured? Just
Like
Bibbi.
Bibby's the only one that's injured.
Yeah. So
Sam is the one that's injured.
Yeah.
Oh gods, don't even put that out in the world. And you knock on something that's made of wood right now. He's 1,000 years old, okay?
Then I heal the Bibbi. Where's the button?
It should be right beside Starry Form.
You can't handle the button.
And then I heal the Bibs. So like imagine like a little like burst of a star that's not a sponsor of the channel comes out of Bibbi. Please sponsor us.
Hashtag sponsor us.
Please, for the love of gods.
Hashtag give us your money.
So many starbursts and I'm diabetic.
Yep.
Please.
I'm working on it.
Atlas, you closed the door, but about 3 seconds later...
Knock, knock, knock. Who is it?
There's
Sorry,
no
I'll
knock.
come back later.
The door bursts open, and another one of these creatures just sort of appears and immediately, like, football tackles you in an embrace. But doesn't actually tackle you because, again, incorporeal.
Cold shower.
Misses, however, and its arms kind of like pass through you as opposed to taking purchase. Valish.
Why couldn't you do that to the door? The damn things take time to build, you know?
Takes too much time.
Yeah, like you thinking.
Oh my god. I think Bibby's wards need a little tweaking.
Perhaps. Okay, what is he gonna do? Because he doesn't have anything long range. Because he's fucking useless. Well, he's gonna see an opportunity, and he's gonna take it, and sorry, Alaric and Atlas. You see this giant flash as lightning bursts forth from Valish's hands and shoots down the corridor.
I failed my save, didn't I?
Yeah.
So did Atlas.
Absorb elements.
Okay.
Nice.
Does that absorb all of the damage?
It absorbs half.
Half? Okay.
Where do you put it?
Up your ass.
This cannon.
I mean, if you're into that.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Thanks for that image.
All right, so half of 25 you
It's
can give
tapered on the
yourself.
end.
Half of how much?
You can give yourself 13 hit points back.
All right.
I'll round up because I'm a nice DM. Don't everybody argue at once.
You are a nice DM.
Another.
I mean, I've lived through agony.
True. Another one of these creatures comes forth and tries to give Bibbi a hug. Hitting Bibbi. She too manages to shake off whatever this additional effect is of the magic that's being pumped in through the cold that surrounds them. Sly. You've been sitting there.
I promise. 1 second.
Okay. Good timing.
Yeah, very good timing.
Sly's just sitting there, petting her frog.
Basing out.
Can I take a free
gonna,
action to ask?
Ripping around the corner, be like, "What I miss?"
Who are these?
Oh, he got a shoe.
Stiletto, you know.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's all I had. Okay. It's like ripping around the corner, like, ow. I just hit myself with it. Anyway. Okay. How far can I move?
What does it say on the main page of your character sheet?
Well, we're inside and I can't see them.
Mm-hmm.
So
seeing them is not going to be relevant, but on the main page of your character
door is open.
Yep. You can
also,
see.
I've never worn these, which is why they're near my face. That's why.
Oh, I wouldn't have even made a comment.
No, I wouldn't have even made a comment.
So as you get up and move, you can see one to the right through the open door on the other side of Bibbi. And then as you move further, you see a second one beside Bibbi.
Okay.
And your speed right now is 30 because you're inside. But if you were to go outside, it would be 15.
And each square is 5, right?
Yep. Is the grid okay? Does anybody need the grid darker?
On the brown, I could use it a little dark or a little lighter.
I mean,
better to see, but
one or the other. I can't change it in certain areas.
Yeah, I know.
But I can make it a little darker for combat.
That's perfect. I can see that.
I zoomed so far out that I'm in outer space. Holy gods!
No, I think that just might be the all the pots from the room earlier.
I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second, y'all would be back to bother me.
I'm gonna yeet.
Yeet a shoe? All right. Go ahead and
Do
yeet a shoe.
Bag of shoes?
Yep.
I don't even know where you are.
They're like Santa.
All right, you hit with the bag of shoes. So go ahead and do your damage with your sneak attack because.
Oops.
Sneaker attack.
Sneaker attack.
How do I do that again?
Well, you already rolled your damage, so you're just gonna do. I believe it's 1d6 right now.
2 or level 3 or level 4.
Level 4 isn't it like half your rogue level, so 2d6 at this point?
Got
one more.
I suck.
No,
average.
You're good. Where was that? 3.
The bottom one, yeah.
Actually, so you watch as Sly pulls out this shoe. It's a very lovely purple pump with sparkles all down the side of it. She throws it, and it lands stiletto first directly into that open white void of a mouth. And the creature just sort of poofs from there. The shoe hits the ground and then disappears.
The shoe disappears?
Well, yeah, they're ethereal shoes.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Essentially. All right, Callie in her giant multi-armed form is going to gallop around here, basically jump over Breeze into this room, and attack the one attacking Bibbi. So we have... Oh, goodness. She's going to do her horseshoes. Or claws, actually. Hitting. And then... Arms of Astral Self. Hitting.
Wait, did it just straight up die?
Not yet. The one you hit, yeah.
The one you hit, yeah.
Yes.
The shoe continues to be the dominant bow. Okay. That was it. Yep. Alright, top of the third round. Breeze.
Okay. I will go 1, 2, 3 and cast Bane.
Okay.
One
5
failed.
is the only one that failed, yeah.
Okay. And then I shall. So that's that gun. I got nothing really for bonus action. So we'll go from there.
Alright, Sly, you're up again.
Woo. It worked the first time, so we're gonna do it again.
Alright, go ahead and roll your attack.
I was waiting for you to shoot a drop.
Oh no, I did it twice.
Nope.
No, that's right.
That hits, so make sure to apply your sneak attack effect before you roll your damage.
I can't remember.
It'll
Oh,
be under actions and.
did I do it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And now roll your damage. It'll roll it automatically. So, the shoe, again, very beautiful matching pump to the one that's already disappeared. Throws it, hits it square in the chest, and the whole thing just sort of evaporates.
Killing it, literally.
Bum.
They are magical in nature weapons. I mean, magical weapons, so there is that.
Gibbi rushes past all of you with a mighty roar.
It goes right through it.
And begins to throw hands. Ooh, natural one.
And
No
missing.
effect. Hitting once. Outstand.
Breeze does a little comical duck as his enormous arm swings over. Like a ladder. Whew.
Doesn't even have to.
Okay.
The size difference,
Yeah.
no.
Right, so it's just everybody in this crowded hallway.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
I mean, y'all really don't want me to cast the spells that I have prepared for today.
But what if?
Do you want tendrils of dark energy to erupt from me and batter everybody within 10 feet of me?
I like Arms of Hatter.
I turned it into Arms of the Green. But I think I'll take my action to summon my packed weapon.
Okay.
That's good.
Absolutely.
And well, everyone's in the
What's it look
fucking
like?
way. Well, you can't see it technically because it's up my sleeve.
I know.
You just what?
I know.
Oh,
But you say it.
Oh, well, you would say, oh yeah, okay, all right. Well,
It was for
yeah.
everybody else that's in current view of you.
Current view. Anybody who is in current view and seeing Athelstan, he kind of just raises his left hand and kind of goes like that. Very, very great for those who are just listening. Kind of just flicks his wrist as he raises it, and a long spike of black steel raises from the the loop of his sleeve above his above the leathers of his gloves, and it's kind of got a bit of a very deep and dark green kind of sheen to it. If you see what I'm saying.
It's very cool.
Yeah, it kind of gives off some, pretty nature sparklies, but not like sparklies, more like when you're like deep in the woods, not the forest, the woods.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
No, like, walking the Appalachian Trail.
Totally been there. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll move a little bit too.
Lots of cryptids out there.
Oh yeah. You have no idea.
You really don't want to know.
Can we move freely past people in your
yeah, you can
your rules here?
Move freely through your companions or your allies, but you cannot move through an enemy. You just can't end in their circle either.
Say in Elvish,
or square.
Me Scoozy, and I kind of like post up. That's not melee, so I'll just chill here, I guess. And I've already used my action, so I can't prepare, so that is my movement and such, and I don't believe I have any useful bonus actions available to me, so I will end my turn there.
Alrighty. Bring us to Gabriella, who, though she can't speak, just kind of gives you a nod as you push by her.
I'd like to think it's kind of like a rush, like a... Maybe even launch myself off of Gibbi. I don't know.
Perfect.
Yeah.
As you're running by, you hear a crossbow bolt whistle past your head.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully past your head. Yep, past your head.
It's not the first time. I would have expected it to hit me, to be honest with you.
Alright, so this crossbow bolt slides through this creature and hits the wall behind Callie. Oh, it's a very crowded area here.
Yeah, love that.
Okay, she's gonna
being
move
sarcastic.
here, obviously.
Just in case.
Bumped up like a JV soccer team.
She is actually gonna do some dope monk shit, I think.
I want some orange slices. So you said that she's got 4 legs, 2 arms, and now she has an extra 2 arms. Does she qualify as an arachnid?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Spider lady.
Alright.
Like that. It's a spidey, a spee, a spider dad, an arachnid.
Alright, so you watch Callie attempt to sort of like jump over this snow maiden with some dope monk shit, but because there's nothing to launch off of, she jumps through it. And she will take some force damage for that. But then she turns from inside the kitchen, this kitchenette area, and is gonna attack. With her horseshoes, claws. Kills it once. So, dope monk shit. It works, everybody.
Woohoo.
1, 2. No, she won't be able to make it. And that ends her turn. So, Alaric.
Just going to... Well, it tried to reach out and touch me, so I'm going to return the favor.
Alright, you reach out, and your hands, though they don't grasp anything physical per se, you feel like you have touched it.
Hey, buddy. Let me help out with that hair.
Doesn't feel as effective as it might have been, but you've done something.
And I'm not going to use my cannon right here. It would probably just end up setting the place on fire.
Okay.
Although, yeah, that'll be in the end of my turn.
All right, Atlas.
Atlas is injured.
He's got an ouchies.
Yeah. Like, part of me wants to put up my healing spirit, but I don't think it heals on this turn. Right?
I
Does it
think
heal on this?
it's the people in its turn at the beginning of their turn, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, so if I cast it now, it wouldn't. Yeah, so I think I just gotta suck it up and heal myself, and then I'll chain heal somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So I will heal myself with another. You know what? First, I'm gonna target myself.
Are you able to target yourself with the spell as well, or does it have to be 2 different people?
No, I can, but it won't work until I start my turn.
No, I mean the chalice effect.
Yeah, I could do that too.
Because you almost did.
No, I'm about to heal myself.
Last. Okay, we're fine.
Yeah, so I heal myself. And then I will use my chalice effect on Alaric. I almost pressed the 2 radiant damage button, so that's why I was like, oh no. And yeah, you see Atlas, they bring their hand up, their sparkly hand, and a little bit of light flashes, and then it covers their body in like more white flash, like it goes down their arm all the way to their tail, and then a little spark shoots off and lights up Alaric next. That's my turn.
I picture like you cast it on yourself, and at the very end, when you flick your tail, it hits Alaric, and that's when the spell casts on him.
Yeah.
Oh.
I assume we're not. Okay, we're still 5 feet apart. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm still in range. Okay.
All right, Key?
Okay, so Key's gonna move up, so she's just kind of right by Gabriella and Valish, and she's going to cast Healing Word on Atlas.
Okay. What's your word?
She just calls out in... She calls out in Celestial, and she says the word home.
Oh yeah, Athelstan would have probably known that, because that would probably not be the first time that Key
Absolutely
has
not.
Athelstan would probably just curse somebody out in Celestial for Healing Word.
He doesn't have that spell, so... Oh, wait. No.
No.
He has not yet asked Keli about that, though.
That was a bonus action, so you can do something else if you want.
Oh. I always forget that.
That's okay.
So do I.
Just like looking at snow creatures in the Icewind's Dale from the Monster Manual, and I'm just dying at all these adorable freaking creatures.
Did you find the what are they called? It starts with
the Tomb Tapper?
No, not that one.
You know, rows and rows of sharp teeth in its belly.
Oh, I was talking about the actual cute one.
Oh, the Yeti Tyke?
Nope.
The Gnome Squidling that I dropped in the chat?
Starts with a C.
The Gnome Ceramorph?
No.
Oh, the Xinhua!
That's the one.
They're adorable! Oh my
so
god, look at the Xinhua. CHWINGA.
Yeah. What are you doing for your main action, Key?
She's going to so once she knows that Atlas is okay, she's going to... Her eyes turn completely black and her hair drains of color, and she reaches her hand out and casts Toll the Dead.
Nice. Toll away. That's a failure. Go ahead and do your damage.
And it's been hit, right? That
yep.
one? Wow.
Alright, so this
wow.
teeny tiny bell appears beside the Snow Maiden. And as it rings, she turns her gaze towards you and starts laughing.
I immediately, just while she's doing that, I just flip her off.
And it's her
Wasn't it
turn, so
Latin?
she is going to repay that flip off by trying to give you a hug. Hitting with the hug.
Shield.
What does that bring you up to?
It brings me up to 23.
Okay, so it does miss. You can take back your 8 hit points that it took.
I was just trying to get her to waste her move. It worked.
Alright, it brings us to Valish, who is going to be useless.
He's a bard, isn't he?
Nope.
A wizard.
Oh.
He
So
hit, me
different,
with, he hit me with a lightning bolt.
show a different kind of useless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
He's
we're all
going
some type of
to
useless.
fucking shit and balls and ass.
Is he saying all that?
Yep.
Yep.
Felt like fucking nothing. I need to fix his spells. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. He's able to get here beside Keyleth. Oh my god.
He left.
Callie. Bibby is going to move here and attempt to shoot the snow maiden with some cover.
See, but depending on how far along in the campaign, I would not be mad that Keyleth is here.
Do we want her at what level though?
20.
Now, useful, the really like cool and useful like high level stuff, or like the lower level really funny shit.
Funny shit.
I love Derpy Keyleth.
Even the
okay,
high
so-
level.
No,
shit.
Derpy Keyleth is like literally the
Funny
keeper of my heart. So like
Yeah.
anybody who thinks that has anything against Marisha Ray or Keyleth can
Fight
can
me.
fight me.
Fight
Meet
I
me
will
in the
fight
Wendy's
you.
parking lot. I don't care.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right,
fight
Sly,
you.
you do not have straight vision because of the wall, so it will be a -2 on your attack, but go ahead and roll your attack. Assuming you're throwing a shoe.
Yeah, because I can't get close enough to stab it.
No.
Whoops.
Now go get my shoe.
Hold on. There we go.
I was describing Sly to lols, and they were like, "Oh, so they just like launch chanclas," and I was like, "Yeah."
I thought I was going to start throwing frogs.
No,
they
they're
don't
not like.
deserve that.
Yeah. Okay, how do I do the?
You're going to do the attack first, and if it hits, that's when you apply your sneak attack damage.
But the disadvantage. How do I do that?
No, you don't have to do that. I'll do it and then let you know. So go ahead and roll your attack. No, that does
Yikes.
not hit. So you
Nope.
throw the shoe and it kind of like hits the wall and then kind of like hits Atlas's foot and then poofs.
Sorry, guys.
Just trying to try on shoes for you, Atlas, even though they don't fit.
I was gonna say, do the Snow Maiden have feet?
Atlas
Wait.
does.
Wait, I got an idea.
You have a lot of feet.
Atlas, but with high heels.
Cursed images.
It's not cursed. It's beautiful.
Now they would have to be like the boot stiletto kind of heels, so that way there's support.
They would immediately go into the ground.
These boots is made for clopping, and that's what I will do.
I
Clip
want
clopping.
boots with the fur and apple bottom jeans, please.
Now, where do the jeans go though? Like on your horse ass, or like in
Oh,
the
I
front
have
legs
2
underneath
pairs
the
of-
human part, or like?
Atlas
have
is
two
wearing
pairs of
2
pants
pairs
on.
of pants.
I don't need these images in my head.
Wait, for real though? Like
Yeah.
what color
Yeah,
are they?
yeah, we spent like part of a session doing that.
Yeah.
Call me later. Call me later. It's fine.
We'll talk after.
So
Yeah,
now
yeah.
that Valish is in range, he reaches out and takes a page from Alaric's book and attempts to do Shocking Grasp, hitting. Wow, that was some good damage.
From
There's
one
some good-
damage. Yep.
One whole damage.
Yep.
One whole
Lark.
damage. Damn
Woo.
it!
Well then,
I just want to stab something.
I mean, if it works.
Don't burn the house down.
It worked
that's
for
why I'm
you.
not using fire.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That was some damage too.
Oh yeah. We did, dear. On aboard the damage boat.
Rubbed your socks on the carpet kind of damage.
No, they'll freaking hurt though if you're wearing the kind of socks.
So Bibbi jumps up and kind of like wedges herself in the door frame, like hip to one side, foot on the other, in order to like aim down to shoot her longbow. And thank God she didn't roll a 1, because somebody would have been shot.
High or low?
So this final... Sorry, go ahead.
I'd have been Shrek.
There's an arrow in your butt!
All right, so with that, everything kind of goes quiet. And you begin to hear just the sound, the very light sounds of snow kind of falling onto the ground outside again.
Athelstan comes to a stop while he was sprinting, and it's like a...
just skids.
Shit.
And he's like, I'm
gonna walk outside and take a look around again, see if there's anything else.
Okay. Athelstan, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay! It's okay, Gibby will catch me in his big meaty arms.
Be more worried about you falling on Breeze.
It's gonna be like that pocket check.
She can catch me.
Weak.
Come on, be nice to me.
That was so good. I watched
it was so funny. Like I was for not even a second did I consider to not post that. Hey!
Fell down a hill.
All right.
It wasn't a hill, okay? I tripped over a log.
So the wood floor is a little bit slick still from you guys coming in with snow on your boots.
I stomped my boots off, I will say that.
But nobody else did.
Y'all a bunch of fucking heathen.
I did too.
Y'all freaking raised in a barn.
It's a little bit wet, but you managed to...
Atlas.
You kind of like end up almost wrapped around Breeze to kind of
Just
keep yourself steady and keep from pushing Breeze over. So between the two of you, you're kind of like tangled up and standing.
The door frame is right there, right?
Yeah.
I like
You're hugging now? Okay.
No. I like grab the door frame as his torso like starts to drape over Breeze and just like apologies. And he like leans back and like gains his composure and like kind of does that thing, like tugs the shirt and tugs the tunic down a little bit and like adjusts the doublet underneath and everything. And he's like, I didn't mean it. And he like walks back to the hearth.
Thankfully, Breeze's antlers are not sharp.
That would be the first time he's been stabbed.
Yeah, they're blunt and velvety. Do with that information what you will. Breeze, you can whisper me what you're trying to insight, and I will let you know. Alaric, you are investigating...
I'm trying to figure out where they came from or anything else, if there's anything else in the area.
Okay. You don't see any tracks because they hovered.
What was I hearing? You said earlier I was hearing stomping behind me.
Yep, you did.
It's
Is it /W space GM?
Yep, or you can right click on the tower and whisper me that word.
Okay, so if I heard stomping behind me, but they hovered, there must be something else that was out here, so...
Just yell out, Guthrie! Oh no, they got the dwarf.
You out here?
Athelstan's like looking over the glass window to see if he can fix it.
Do you have mending?
I don't think so.
Then no.
I have mending,
He's
glass
sweeping
tools,
it. Like
I have
sweeping
woodworker's tools. I can literally fix everything that was damaged.
It's
right.
glass.
Is Alaric like a Swiss Army knife?
Essentially.
He's Bert Gummer. Oh my fucking gods. You
That's
do
because
what you can
artificers are broken.
You do what you can with what you got. Bert Gummer. Oh my gods.
Yep.
I'll just
pretty much
go around and prestidigitate the areas with glass, clean it up.
Okay.
Do I find anything else out here? Or...
No, you don't find anything else. There's no footprints. There's nothing like that at all. You stand in the middle of this sort of shanty marketplace that you've sort of repurposed already, looking around, wondering what the actual fuck. You feel a little thirsty. You take a sip from your canteen. That's a hint.
Yep.
Oh.
And
Thank you.
you don't see anything. There's literally nothing that explains the crunching of boots, how those ethereal creatures were able to explode glass and shove open a door, but could also move seamlessly through people and other objects. Your gaze turns towards the estate that's to the northeast of you, and you see a single light on the second floor. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. So thank you everybody for joining us. Unfortunately, we will not be here next week because I will be in sunny ass California sweating my ass off for work. And we'll be back the following Monday with all of our games. Will be returning that week because if I'm a shithead and when I leave, nobody gets to play. Sorry.
Say that like it's a bad thing.
It is kind of. It is kind of. So, again, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Thank you for the new follows. And Sassy Sarah, thank you for the group hydrate. We are definitely in need of more hydration because I kept forgetting to drink and now I'm...
It's better than the Friday session where Agni just spammed all his channel points.
That's true. We had to pee real bad.
I drank over 2 bottles of water.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like
yeah.
something in between.
Yeah, something in between. Just remind us like every, I don't know, 10 minutes to take a drink. Maybe take a breath. Stick around for the raid, though. The platinum points that Sassy Sarah used to get us to drink something because we're thirsty bitches can be used as well to assist or hinder the party. Or assist or hinder me, as it were. You can also take a look at cards. They can be purchased. They're pretty cheap. And you can use those. They give you everything from...
Which I can't use now.
No, you can't.
I mean... You can't.
Well, I'm in literally... I know I'm in literally every game now, so I can't.
Well, you're only an NPC in the Tuesday.
Can I have them?
I don't think you can trade them.
There's a... if there was a feature, though. Hear me out, Affy. Oh,
we'll talk about it off stream. So
the cards are pretty cool. My favorite one, you can literally turn the next object that's interacted with into a mimic.
Yes, and we've had quite a few fun experiences with that. Check out our Underpaid Overworked on YouTube. You're going to be looking for the episode. Help me out.
Is that the one with the cauldron?
No, it's the one with the chamber pot.
Yeah, that's like.
I still have one of those mimic cards. I'm still thinking about when next time Pogo is to sit down, just have him.
So
I end up so mentally scarred.
Go look for that. I think it's episode like 11, maybe 12. I could be wrong.
It's the second to last one in the last arc that we did.
Yeah. So before we started the new arc. And yeah, have fun with the mimic chamber pot. So again, stick around for the raid. We're gonna go check out. You know what?
Session 15.
Session 15. Thank you. Go check out Session 15 on YouTube. We're gonna go check out Madbird's streams because out of everybody on my list, are the only ones in single digits. So we're gonna show them some love.
Yay!
So again, thank you so much, everybody, and we will see you not next Monday, the Monday after.
Goodbye. Bye.